Well, good morning. This is the start of day 7. Literally the second half of the journey now. Even though I went past the mile post in mileage yesterday, obviously walked a bit further than that to get down to the bottom and stay at Shirley Heights last night. That had about a mile walk just down that road round the side there to get to the guest house, so I've had to walk that back this morning before we set off again. So I've got a mile and a half to walk into Brompton. That's that one there, and that's where like today's walk starts. So I'm just adding this extra bit on because of where the accommodation was last night. It's going to be, once I get across the Brompton crossroads there, it's fairly straight line walking on what used to be, part of which is an old Roman road, so that'll be interesting. And then we get past Fordham and do a bit of climbing up there into the destination tonight, which is Buttington. So it's about a 12 and a half in the book, plus that one and a bit, so it's going to be about 14 miles today. And then the people at the farm that I'm staying at tonight are going to pick me up from the pub, which I'm hoping is going to be open, and I'll be able to replenish salt as per normal. So I'll fill you in later. So I've got to what was Brompton Crossroads, which is like where I should have ended last night. And now I'm just heading off on that really straight part. I've come across this interesting place called Brompton Hall, and as you can see there's some jokes going on. They've got radars and things like that in the fields, and signs for mines. So I'm sort of smiling at that, just wondering what my darling wife would be saying if I was walking across here, but I know it's only a joke, but bit of good fun. Okay, see you later. So this is my first encounter with the Dyke today. As you can see, all the buttercups are out, which is quite nice actually. A bit cooler today. There was a chance of a spot of rain earlier, but nothing's transpired yet, but just marching along. So I'm just heading towards a little village called Fordham. I've had one little hill so far, and the rest has been straight line walking through fields, so it's been a concentration, you know, keeping focused. And what I'm doing now is looking forward to climbing that boy up there, which is called Kingswood, and that's going to take me over the top towards my destination at Buttington today. So just a bit of tarmac walking now for about half a mile before I switch off and then start doing the big climb. So I think what I'll do is stop there before I climb and just get some electrolytes in, boost the old energy, and we'll take it from there. So I've just climbed up the hill out of Fordham, which you can see is quite a steep one down there. But the interesting part about this is where the tarmac goes onto this gravel path is the start of an old Roman road to what used to be called the Roxeter Road. So I need to look that up as to what Roxeter is today, but I'm doing well. It's some nice scenery, but just a little bit of tarmac then, so I'm back to a gravel track. So I'm up in the forest now in what's known as Leighton Park, like in Crewe. But you can see how steep the valley is down here, down to the side there, and apparently there's some local history where a guy developed one of these hydro plants, you know, when he had lakes high up the mountain and at different levels going down, and like a stately home at the bottom that he built off the back of it. So quite dark in here now. The lens is picking the light up quite well on the camera, but no one about, and just plodding my way through here now. Looks like I've got a right hand turn here to take a little bit of height. Just about to make the sign out here by the looks of it. I think that's for me. We don't want to be going down. That says private. There's the sign up what we have to follow. So it's a bit more climbing on the Offa's Dyke. These part of the dam walls that I was telling you about the hydro plant, quite interesting. It's without getting too close to the edge. Obviously it sort of, as the water came down off the mountain, it was managed in a series of dams going down the valley, and I just walked past another wall just along there. I don't know whether it's going to, I might just be able to make it out just down here. Let's just get to this gap here. Might be able to see it better. It's like a dark purple brick. Down there, look, there you can see. It's just coming into view now. So that was obviously the next stage, so from where I've just walked, you know, staged off going down the valley. Very clever. Okay, so we're at the top of the hill. There's Welshpool down there. I'm just going past this, what looks like a copse of trees just up here, but it's actually called the Beacon Ring, and its history is it used to be an old hill fort, and then was used to light a beacon at the coronation of Queen Victoria. So it was a fort. You can see the moat that goes around it, like just underneath the tree line. But then when Queen Elizabeth got crowned, it was paid to be reforested. So that clump of trees there is as a consequence of Lizzie. Happy days. I'm getting close to complete day 7 at Buttington near Welshpool. See this green path going across the field, can't miss it, can you? Just come down off that last hill where those trees are up there. It's bloody high. Doesn't look very high, but about 400 metres. I'll tell you, you can definitely tell you've been on it. And coming down on it with the hard ground, it really sort of smashes your calves and your bottoms of your feet, but still fighting fit. So I've just arrived in Buttington. My pub destination is where that blue lorry is just turning right up there, which is where I'm going to get picked up later on. And this sign is where I should go from tomorrow to pick up the track again. So I've turned my computer off now, and I'm going to see if the pub's open.